guys, it's me, the Witch of the Wilderness, and I'm back with a new video in my Witchcraft and Wicca series all about the lavender plant. So, what it looks like, ways in which you can use the simple plant in your craft, and also how to grow, harvest and dry it. First though, I am just going to let you know I am doing some brainstorming ideas for a new series that I am going to run alongside this one, and it's going to be called the Ancestors of Our Craft series. And basically in it I am hopefully going to talk about famous Wiccans and witches and warlocks such as Merlin, Gardner, Mother Shipton, Alexander's for example, and I'm just going to discuss who they are, what they did, and a brief outline of their lives and their beliefs and why they are so famous basically. So if you have any suggestions for people you would like to talk about in that new series, then I would love to hear them, and you can pop them in the comment section below, and also subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Every new subscriber that I get makes me smile, so hit the little button and pass on your good vibes to me. Anyway, back to the video on lavender. Okay, so lavender is a summer flowering plant in the mint family that is easily identified by its sweet floral scent and also its vibrant purple colour. It is a really easy plant to grow in your garden and also a very useful one if you are a kitchen witch or even a green witch. So you can cut, dry and use the flowers whole, or you can make lavender oil with it, and lavender is my favourite plant actually, and it has lots of different properties and cool things that you can do with it. So if you are struggling to sleep, then you can use the dried flowers to put in a little drawstring bag and then place that under your pillow. You could put some diluted lavender oil on your pillow or even burn it on an essential oil burner just before you go to sleep. In order to get your entire house smelling absolutely lovely and fragrant and full of tranquil, calming and peaceful energy, you could make a simmer pot, which is what I was doing in the intro video, and it is really simple. All you need is a pan and an oven, or if you want the whole witchy aesthetic, then you can use a copper pan on a stand with a burner underneath like I did, or your cauldron if you can put a tea light underneath it. You basically simply fill the pan or the cauldron or whatever you're using with water, and sometimes I actually really like to use moon water as well if I'm using lavender. It's a really nice couple, they go together really well. You add nice smelling things such as cinnamon, lavender, orange or lemon slices, and you can also write things that you wish to manifest on bay leaves, so things like luck, wealth, happiness, and then you add them into the pot. You basically then leave the pot to simmer, and as it simmers it makes your house smell amazing, and it really helps to refresh the energy of a room. As you breathe lavender steam in, it helps to lessen pain, anger and also anxiety, so it's really good as a mood booster. So people, for these same reasons, also use lavender aromatherapy during labour to reduce the amount of pain that is felt. So if you're having a home birth, then you could light lavender incense or use essential oils, or if you've got time for it, a simmer pot, who knows. You could also wait for your simmer pot to go cold and put some of the water into a spray bottle, spray your house with in case you don't have time to do another simmer pot and just need a really quick solution. Lavender also has many other different ways in which it can be used. It is commonly known for its anti-inflammatory properties, and it is an excellent solution for healing cuts, burns, eczema and even dandruff. So you mix a quarter size amount of coconut oil with a few drops of lavender, and then you apply it to the problem area, and it will aid the healing process. Lavender is also a natural antiseptic as well, and it will speed up the healing process and prevent scarring. So you can also use lavender flowers, either fresh or dried, for your ritual baths and your self-love spells, and you can also use it as an offering to your deities. In fact, lavender is commonly burned during Letha as an offering to deities, and also if you are looking into Fae witchcraft, the Fae enjoy lavender and generally enjoy it being left as an offering, as it's something that they like. However, with that being said, I would advise not to mess with the Fae if you are not confident in doing so, or research it, because you can easily anger the Fae or even accidentally invite them into your home where they might hide stuff or move things around, make your milk go bad, which, trust me, I've had it, it is super annoying. But I am going to leave talking to the Fae in another video, not today. So back to lavender again. In terms of using it in spell work, lavender is often used to increase the potency and also the duration of the spell's effects. So that's how long it lasts for after you've cast it. It is used in meditation and also love and peace spells, and can also be added to your black salt for a soothing effect. If you sweet with salt, then adding lavender can make your house smell lovely and also fill your house with a really refreshed and positive energy. It is also a useful plant to use in spells to sharpen the mind, or to encourage or strengthen pure love and fertility, and it's also sometimes used in honey jars to represent peace and love. Me personally, I like to anoint candles that I'm going to use in a spell or a ritual in lavender oil, or if I think it's appropriate for that spell. So like a self-love spell, a good luck spell, a protection spell, which is another way that you can use lavender in your craft. Lavender can also be burnt to promote sleep and rest, and the ashes can then be scattered around the home to bring peace and harmony to all who dwell within, and also purify the space. The flowers can be placed under pillows or made into a herbal tea to heal depression and induce peaceful sleeping. And there are loads of different lavender tea recipes you can look up. And further from that, you can even use the lavender tea you have made in various bread and cake recipes, which are perfect to eat on the Sabbats, like the Midsummer Sabbats. So dried lavender could also be hung outside the house to ward off evil spirits and repel negative energy from entering, which is useful for Samhain, which we celebrate on October 31st when the veil is at its thinnest in the spirit world. So lavender is also used to repel insects such as fleas and moths, and you can place sachets of lavender buds or lavender stems or plats in cupboards and closets. You can stuff them into pet bedding to help deter fleas and pests from those areas. You can also put sachets of lavender in your tumble dryer to scent your laundry as it dries, and it's really lovely actually to do that. The best part is that the sachets can be reused several times until the scent will eventually disappear. So if you are wanting to buy a lavender plant, it really isn't expensive. Mine was less than £5 from the local supermarket just down the road. So you then need to plant your lavender where it will get full sun but be sheltered from any harsh winds, and also not be in a drain path, as the soil needs to drain well, because lavender, it doesn't like sitting in wet soil. So a good green and kitchen witch tip is that a lavender plant is a good companion for fruit trees and bushes, rue and any other plant that might get troubled by whitefly or greenfly, or that would perhaps just benefit from the bees and other pollinating insects that lavender attracts, which is actually why my lavender is planted in the border of my garden right next to my apple tree, for that reason. So once you've grown your lavender and it's flowered, you need to harvest the lavender flowers just as the buds are beginning to open in the summertime. If you wish to dry them, then you simply cut back the long stems to just above the first leaves and braid them into a lavender wand, or hang them upside down and dry individually in a bunch. So lavender's magical properties would be that lavender is masculine in action and associated with Mercury. It is also associated with the element of air and the astrological sign Virgo. It may be used as an asperging herb, which means to sprinkle water for purification purposes, and also dried lavender sticks or wands can also be burnt like incense in a fireproof bowl or cauldron, either on your altar or around your home. So basically, a summary of lavender would be that people have been using lavender for purification and healing purposes for centuries, especially in witchcraft and in Wicca. It is such a magical and enchanting plant that smells amazing and is thrown onto the midsummer fires by witches as an offering and a sacrifice to the ancient gods and deities. So for witchcraft properties, lavender is the representation of cleansing and also good luck spells. So there we go, that's another video done. I hope you all enjoyed it and that you learned something from it, and let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Blessed be, guys. Bye.